while I did record some of this, I didn't record this yet. So this is the big surprise. This is the big reveal. You ready? Check it out. Let it load in. There we go. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Ryotcraft Infinity. Yeah, we are back. Now, before I get into things... sneak peek over there, peeps. Rewind the video a little bit, you'll see a little sneak peek off in that direction. Anyway, so before I get into anything, I do want to say that I actually tried to record about 10 minutes of this episode. Now, it wasn't anything too super special, but I'm not exactly sure what I said, what I did say. And I don't remember what I was supposed to say. So I'm going to say some stuff, and hopefully it wasn't repeated. But we have all three of these guys now. They're all placed. All the power and everything's going. Pretty sure that was the last episode where I mentioned that, when we did the glowstone stuffs, which you guys absolutely loved. I got some really good comments on that video, so I really appreciate that. I want to thank you guys for that. But in this episode, we're going to step away from the tech side of things just a little bit and just for a little while. We got some more stuff we want to do over here, but we're not going to get to it yet. We've been doing a lot of tech stuff here recently, so it's kind of a thing. You know, you got to take a break every now and then. You got to step back and enjoy what you've done, and it's amazing. I already fixed this guy, by the way. He was turned off again. Something about when I log out, log back in, or enough time passes. I don't know. It's a thing. But it's amazing. I have done something absolutely fantastic. If you remember my old Witchery setup. You know, I was playing around with blocks. I was testing things. Well, I found this website online. All right? I found a website online that actually tells you, you know, the power, how much power each block gives you a whole list of how many you can have, all that good stuff. I was testing that out. And, you know, for myself. But I decided just to go ahead and use that list. So, while I did record some of this, I didn't record this yet. So this is the big surprise. This is the big reveal. You ready? Check it out. Let it load in. There we go. I think this looks really cool. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite builds. And it looks witchery-like, right? Because it's nature-y. We got all the leaves and the these guys and the mushrooms, and like it's nature-y, but it's not actual nature, which is exactly what you need for witchery. It needs to be nature-like, but not nature itself, which is good. I like that. So I've done a lot of stuff over here. Let's check it out. All right, first and foremost, pay attention to this, okay? Before we look at how much power I'm getting from all this stuff, the only upgrade I have on here is the Arthana, which doesn't do anything for power regeneration or multiplying how much power you have or anything like that. This right here is raw power, just from things in the area. 3,253. You know, that is an extreme amount of power. That's a huge amount of power. That is an awesome amount of power right there. That is wicked. Just from things in the area. Every block in here gives power. There's a couple extra, obviously. I mean, you got the extra grass blocks. You know, you got some extras, but not a whole lot. I think there's a little bit extra mycelium. I think there's actually a little bit extra water as well. But really, pretty much everything in here is capable of giving your altar power. I just have a little bit extra of some things. Now, the leaves were actually giving me a problem. Oh, I'm missing a couple. Oh, I'm missing leaves. Oh, this is not good. Which ones do I need? Hold on. Let's check. I know I'm using jungle and dark oak, which, by the way, dark oak and acacia wood, or acacia leaves, seem to be like the same. I don't know. It's weird. Like, they look exactly the same when you place them down. Some of these are actually, like, if we find somewhere along here, one of these will actually say acacia leaves instead of dark oak. Yeah, there you go. Acacia leaves versus dark oak. They are exactly the same. I don't have acacia leaves. I don't have any acacia anything, I don't think. Acacia... Look. That's... The only thing I have are jacaranda. That's not the same. You see, the sapling and stuff is showing up here, but I have none of them. I don't have that. That was impossible for me to place down as acacia. but that's what is popping up. If I were to do this, look, the only thing I have is dark oak, right? I have 2 dark oak. Watch. If I break an acacia leaf, bloop, it gives me a dark oak. What is up with that? Oh, it broke it. Goodness. Okay, so how much did I have? 32, 52? I don't know, something like that. So we do this one. Still nothing. Not increased. Okay, what about the jungle? Yes? No. What leaves am I missing? I had the exact amount. Do we have, like, alder leaves? Or, yeah. Give me an alder leaf. Is this going to give more power? It is! Okay, so we missed an alder leaf. We're just going to leave that guy right there. What about another one? Let's get a rowan leaf this time. Now, it doesn't matter. Rowan and alder, actually, I could use another one of alder, and it wouldn't matter. But we're going to use rowan just to mix it up. And you? No. Oh, okay. Thanks for giving me the block back. Alright, so apparently we have an extra leaf, too? I don't understand that. I don't know why that's doing that kind of a thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're just going to leave it as dark oak. It'll be fine. We have a lot of power going on over here. But yeah, the issue I had was actually with without these slabs here. These slabs are a recent addition, but without them, the trees will actually grow through the leaves. And that's not something that I didn't think about because we have a lot of saplings down here. They started to grow through it, and it was wreaking havoc. I had the perfect number of leaves here of each type that I could have. I had them speckled in here. See the little checkerboard pattern. Everything was going on just fine until the stupid trees had to grow. Stupid trees! One was oak and one was hawthorn. And I was like, I don't know what in the world. So anyway, we might be a little bit off on our leaf count, but it's fine. It's fine. That's just a few power points. It's not the biggest deal in the world. And we haven't maxed it out yet either. Now, if you take a look at my inventory, you will notice something that I do have down here. And we want to place this guy. I want to show you guys what this guy does. Now, like I said before, we have the altar. And I'm not going to pretend place. I'm not going to place it down just to prove to you that it doesn't show power because it's a pain in the butt to pick this guy back up. And I do not want to break my setup. But, if you look down here, 3259, right? If we go down, yes, elevator blocks, colored green. I think it's perfect. But I have this guy right here. If we place this egg down, and we, whoa, nope. Oh, man. Okay. Wait, can we do this? Yeah. Sweet, we did it. All right. And we go back to our altar. 3509. One dragon egg just placed in the area. Not on the altar, but near it. And it will give a lot of power. That is really cool. I love that. I love that so much. But our altar is now supercharged. We'll put it that way. But what we got to do now is actually start layering things onto this. And what we need to do, this is actually a pretty lengthy process. We're going to have to set some things up to give like spinning wheels some power. And we got to open up some more witches ovens like we had before. Oh man, it's kind of a process. But what you need on top of the altar, I know I can get one. I know one is a wither skull or maybe a player head. We don't have any player heads, I don't think. Head? Oh, snow shock? Oh, I don't, does that, wait. I think I want to play with stuff because what we need to do, we do have these heads. That would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting if that worked. I know the wither skeleton skull works. So if we put this guy down here, I'm not sure which one this increases. We're going to put you down there. No, I said there. There we go. Now if we go in here, 10,000. Bam. That's already enough. We don't even have to open our altar up anymore. But you know what? This is me we're talking about, guys. I like to be above and beyond. I like to go big. So we're going to go ahead and just keep supercharging our altar until we get some really, really, really crazy numbers in here. And it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. But let me go ahead and compile a list of things that I need. Let me set some things up so that way I can bring you along the journey of creation while we find a way to make our altar a super altar. Because I think that's going to be pretty cool. Oh my goodness, so much work. Whew. I'm so glad that's done. So glad it's done. But you see, I have lots of things over here. They're all going. I tried to use niter under these guys and it didn't work, which is a really big bummer. That bums me out. But one thing that doesn't bum me out so much is that you see how this guy's empty and you see how I'm holding a water sigil for blood magic? It works! Anyway, doesn't work on this guy though. But what I can do is if I have a water bucket, I can fill it up from this guy. Oh, it didn't even empty it. Well, that's cool. That's good to know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What we need in order to supercharge this guy, which is pretty much already supercharged, just saying. You know, it pretty much is. But what we can do is we make a few things, right? First of all, we need to make, let's go here. We need to make a couple of the attuned stones, right? We need 1, 2 attuned stones. All right, so we got those guys. Now what we need, let's see if I can remember this because it's been a little bit, what is it? You, one of you in here, and then you, and then you. Yes, candelabra. Here is number 1. The second one is first the chalice, which is like this. Then we need to fill that chalice with redstone soup. Now this is where all of the trouble came in, right? This guy is ridiculously difficult to make. First of all, redstone, not hard to get. Belladonna, you plant the flower, not a big deal. Mandrake, same deal, but sometimes a mob pops out of that flower when you harvest it. Really wicked, super fast, hard to kill, but you can get it. It's not difficult. Wool of bat is hard to find in some cases. You can do some kind of a bat farm or something. We'll eventually hook one of those up. Tongue of dog are from wolves, I believe. There might be other things that give it to you, but that's what I remember it giving it to you. And again, you can set up a farm, so that's not too big of a deal. The problem is this guy, drop of luck. Now, check this out. First of all, in order to get the drop of luck, you need to go into the witch's cauldron. This is the first thing. That's where the witch's cauldron... Oh, give it back, give it back, give it back. Thank you. This is where the witch's cauldron came in. I got that guy, no problem, right? So then if we go in here, R, and then here. So you need this. Mandrake, again, not difficult. Netherwort, not difficult. Tear of the Goddess. You come in here, you're like, okay, distillery. Well, that's kind of meh. Breath of the Goddess, how do you get this? You go into the witch's oven and you cook up some birch saplings. No problem. Got that. Lapis, we got loads of that stuff. We have our altar being able to charge up and power the distillery, so again, that's also not a problem. Cool. Refined evil. Okay, so we need to do this with a gas tier, which we don't have too many of. Gonna have to set up a gas farm, too. Diamond vapor. Okay, how do you get this? Oh, oil vitriol and diamond. Okay. How do you get oil vitriol? Oh, foul fume and quicklime. How do you get foul fume? Oh, okay, you just burn stuff. Wood, mainly, I guess. Quicklime, how do you get that? Pretty much, you get it from wood ash, or you drop it right in the crafting grid. This is pretty easy, because you kind of get it when you cook anything that's wood-like, which is pretty cool. But, you know, it is what it is. So, that's really, it's a little bit of a rabbit hole, but it's not too incredibly difficult. And you have the Mutandis Extremis. You need regular Mutandis. You need to exhale a horn when you need to do all this stuff in the cauldron. You do it's kind of a lot of little things that I just did. This guy has to be done in the kettle. So you're like, crap. Well, kettle. First of all, I messed up the first redstone soup. I guess I threw him in too fast or something. Came out with a water bottle. That was not good. Actually, no. I think it probably was the heat source, now that I think about it. I had the niter under there to test it. But, anyway. Yeah. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Eventually, I'll show you how these guys work a little bit, but I really wanted to get the altar powered, so I went ahead and skipped it in this case. But anyway, so now that we have both the redstone soup and the chalice, we can go ahead and fill the chalice. Filled chalice. Now, these two things are pretty amazing because, all right, let's check this out. I don't remember which one does what. One does power and one does something else. So we're at ×3 and about 10.5 thousand. 10.5 thousand? 10.500. 10,005. You get it. Candle. Go. What do we get? ×5. So that was the recharge rate. All right, no problem. So we're still at the 10.5. Well, we have ×5 recharge rate, which is really cool. And we'll go throw the chalice on here. We're at 17,000. That's right. 17,000 altar power. That is pretty wicked. Let me tell you. That is pretty amazing. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, there's one more thing we can add to this guy that a lot of people don't even worry about. But we're going to worry about it because, like I said, we want it. It's called the Pinnacle. Now, this guy is a little difficult to get. Cobaldite? How the heck do you get Cobaldite? We need that and a diamond. Diamond, no problem. We got plenty of diamonds. We're rich. We're diamond rich. We're good. But koboldite, what? You know where you get them from? Hobgoblins. You know why I just realized this world is so amazing? Do you want to see why? Oh, wait. Stop. Because of our super secret portal right here. As soon as it loads. Let me in. There we go. Got it. We have loads and loads of hobgoblins. And not only on this island, which there should be a lot more of. To be honest. I'm surprised there aren't more hobgoblins up here. Usually there's like hundreds of them. But we also have other islands as well that will spawn hobgoblins. So we have plenty of them. So this is pretty amazing. We've got hobgoblins for as long as we need. Now hobgoblins, there's some weird things you can do with hobgoblins, and we're gonna play with them a little bit. Right? First of all, well, let me go grab some supplies. I'll meet you back up here in just a minute once I got a few things together, and then we can play with these guys and see exactly what happens. Oh, wow. I can't believe this. You want to see something wicked? Crazy? First of all, this is the first crazy thing. There's actually a couple of them. Bam, it works. You know how far away we are from our base? Holy crap. That's a lot. That is so much. So much. It's pretty crazy. The second crazy thing is, remember how I said there's usually like hundreds of them? I found them all. They're all trapped in a cloud. I can't believe this is wicked. I don't know how to get them out of the cloud. I guess we're just going to knock them all down and get some more to spawn? I'm not sure. But we got things set up, but I do need to make sure I can actually get a few of them. We don't want to hit any of these guys, actually. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. Oh! That scared the crap out of me. You have no idea. I just jumped in my chair. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's remove the cloud. We don't need the cloud. We can just store this in our system because we can reach our system. And now they shouldn't get stuck in here anymore. We want to be able to see them and find them and stuff. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to wander away a little bit. Let some more of these guys spawn in. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Now, what we need to do in order to get these guys to do things is bring them to something. Basically, we're going to tie them together. Right? We're going to tether this guy to this fence post. Now, technically, according to the game, he is our slave. Now, in order to get him to do stuff, we need to give him a pickaxe. Well, you can do multiple things. I don't remember what exactly you can give him, but you can give him certain items, and he will do stuff. So what we want to do is actually, do we want to give him a gold one, or let's just give him a steel leaf one. That would be cool if he can carry it and use it. That would be amazing because it's green and he's green. Hi, take this. Yay! Woo! Go mining. Mine stuff. Are you mining stuff? I can't tell if you're mining stuff. There you go. Mine. Mine it. Are you? Oh, there you go. Look, he stopped. He's mining. Oh, there he goes. Oh, sweet. Oh, turn off my magnet. I don't think it matters too much, to be honest. You're mining. Good job, buddy. He's mining. Now, when these guys mine, I guess it doesn't work from dirt. I don't know. It might work from dirt. You're going to eventually hang yourself, aren't you? You totally are. This is going to be hilarious because you're going to dig yourself into a pit of every nothing, basically. You're just going to go all the way through to the bottom of the earth. We might have to set multiple things of these up. And maybe they can't spleef themselves. Maybe there's not something they can do. But eventually they will be able to find koboldite. They get dust, the dust form. And then as, well, another thing that these guys do is you can trade with them. Come here, you. Whoa, fly. Yeah. You. Hey, you. Hey, stop. Fred, come here. I don't know how to do it, though. You're supposed to be able to trade with these guys. I'm not sure how to actually make that be a thing. But, yeah, well, since they don't pick up the items, I guess I can. No dust or anything? Okay. But, I don't know exactly how this works. I know you're supposed to be able to trade with these guys to get the koboldite dust or something. But I don't know how to actually trade with the guys in order to get them. Come here, cow that died. So, I don't know. I'm just going to play with this a little bit. I'm going to hook a few more of these guys up. Pin them, probably a few around here since it's stone. It's probably better to go and get. Oh, where are you? Oh, your seeds. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we're back. I'm playing around a little bit with this situation we've got going on. He is mining away. I've been placing some regular ore down to see if it gives me a greater chance of getting the stuff. I can't really tell. I mean, I have to do a mass test of this. It makes sense that it would be a thing, but I can't find documentation that it would help anywhere. So I'm not sure exactly if it would or not, or if we could just use like a cobble generator to place down a whole bunch of blocks around him and just have him keep digging. There are certain blocks he won't dig through, like wood and glass, apparently. I've been researching a little bit just to see what's going on exactly, but I don't know, we're having some fun with this little guy. We have gotten 4 of them, and there is something else that you should be aware of. In order to trade with these... Oh, no. Oh, crap. I took his pickaxe. All you got to do is right-click, by the way. You don't have to throw it at him. You can throw it at him, but you don't have to. But in order to trade with these guys, you need a valid house with a filled cauldron. Now, it does not look filled, but it is. I dropped a bucket in there. It is filled. It is a cauldron, and now, when I go around to these other guys, I'm not sure how far away I can go. Yeah, see, now I can trade with them. I couldn't trade with them before, but now I can, so that is definitely a thing. Now that we know all of these things, what we can do is we can go down and actually start to set up some pretty cool things. Like, we can set some things up for our little buddies here. We can set a lot of things up for these guys, and that's going to have to be in the next episode. This is going to be a much shorter episode than it usually is. And I do apologize for that. It's only about a 20-something minute episode right now. And I don't have the time. I really don't. That witchery setup down below took so much time to set everything up like that. Like, it is a very, very, very cool thing. I love this setup. I absolutely love it. And I do not regret taking that time to do it, because it looks amazing. Especially with the vines there. Especially with the vines. We probably have more power in here now, too, because of the vines growing. Because we were waiting on the vines to grow to actually get the full amount from the vines. But anyway, we also have Spanish moss we can get with the Mutandis extremis. But we're going to have to get a lot more of it unless we get really, really lucky. But anyway, we'll have to play with that a little bit in the next episode. But we are going to be setting up a little hobgoblin area. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. But we need to set up a house over here somewhere. Just so we have somebody to trade with all the time. Right? We just want one hobgoblin trapped in a little house of our creation so we can come over here and trade with them to get all the koboldite we need. And somewhere else, I'm not exactly sure where, maybe in the same area actually, we're going to set some kind of a koboldite farm of sorts. We're going to find a way to automate the placing of blocks around this guy so he can mine them. We're going to have a wood floor for the guy so he doesn't dig himself into a hole and fall to the void. So we can do all these things that we need to do, and he can continue mining forever. We'll collect all of the koboldite dust autonomously, and we'll end up, that way we can go to our system and we can just kind of trade whatever we get at any point in time, and we'll be able to get all the koboldite stuffs that we want. And then eventually, once we get a little bit, because this stuff is super expensive. I mean, I sat over there for 25 minutes at least. I got 4. And we need, like, I don't remember how much of this stuff we need, and I don't remember what the thing's called now. I don't. But I know we need at least 2 or 3 ingots, which is over like an hour to 2 hours just to get enough of this stuff to trade to get a couple ingots. Then we need a few more nuggets, which takes a lot. But what we need is 9 dust, 8 or 9 dust to get 1 nugget. And then we need 8 or 9 nuggets to get 1 ingot. So this is a huge amount of time, not just an hour. I was thinking about it wrong because I was thinking dust was nuggets. But no, I have to turn the dust into nuggets, and then I have to turn the nuggets into ingots. So it's like, I don't know, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So we're going to have to set this farm up and then wait a while before we can actually use any of this stuff to get our altar fully powered. So we're going to be doing that in the next episode, and I think it's going to be pretty amazing. I think it's going to be pretty cool. But anyway, so if you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more and you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the support on the not only the last video, but all the modded videos. You guys love modded, and I love that you love it. So it's going to be amazing. I'm going to keep them coming for as long as I possibly can. And we got some really cool things already done. Let's take a look at this real quick. This is really cool. I know I'm distracting myself from actually saying bye, but we got a lot of stuff going on, and it's it's turning out like a really cool world. I'm loving this. I am absolutely loving it. We need to do something with blood magic, though. We'll be expanding that later. We'll get into that. But anyway. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support. Yeah. I'll see you next time, peeps. Peace out!